people are very funny. Sometimes in a haha way, and sometimes in like that way, right? When you okay, when you try to strive for positivity, be one of those types of people that help out everybody else and wants to break the mold, the structure of this society, and be different and be more yourself and not a carbon copy of what everybody wants you to be, and not be the projections that everybody claims for you to be, and you break out of that and you try to finally find happiness and be yourself, or on the path of doing that, right? You start doing the inner work, you start doing all this stuff, right? And then things start happening, right? Perhaps you start getting watched more. Okay, I'll tell you a story before I get to my story. So last year, maybe last year or the year before, by the way, I'm not like an expert like all these people are when it comes to their spiritual journey. I have probably been on this for like 2 years, maybe a year. So I learn as I went, and I have made a lot of mistakes, and I've learned the hard way of things that go on in this world, and things that you can't explain. And even if you were to explain, people would not believe you if they are not awakened or alert or aware of what's going on. Because there's a lot of, like, I hate to swear, but there's a lot of fuck shit going on, okay? Like, if you think like stuff right now is like bad, until you start seeing how things really are, it's pretty freaking bad, okay? But there are some good in this world, and there can be change. But anyways, let's go back to the reality of this spiritual journey and being spiritual and all that stuff. Like I said, I'm not an expert, and I haven't done this as long as all these other people. Maybe there are other people who have, been on this for years, for 10 years, for 20 years. Like, I have seen other stories and other anecdotes, and they have been on this longer than I have, and they have more knowledge than I have. But that doesn't state that I don't have knowledge. I do. It's just, I'm still learning as I go, right? So, last year, the year before, I can't remember. But I was watching like a bunch of these videos of like gang stalking. And then I thought to myself, oh, you guys are crazy. Like, I don't believe that. Like, I think you guys are paranoid. I think you're trying to make it look like you're like important and like people are stalking you, right? And all this stuff. Like, I thought they were paranoid and crazy. So I was like, whatever. Like, that's not possible. That doesn't happen. Like, you guys are just making some little tiny thing into a big thing. Until I started my spiritual journey. And then I was like, oh my God, all those videos were like literally me showing myself like, hey, girl, you're being stalked. You're being watched. You are not alone. You are always being tracked. And how I know, sorry, I'm like looking around as if I'm paranoid and stuff, but like, because they follow me, they watch me and all that stuff. And I'll get into like how they watch you maybe in another video if you're curious. I don't know, but like, we'll see, because it's crazy lengths that they will go to watch you. Anyways, even when you're not doing anything, they just like watching you. It's weird. So anyways, like, let's just go with, for instance, today, right? I'm sitting in this grassland. Wait, hold on. Let me show you. Sitting in this grassland. Nothing special, right? Just sitting, grounding, like my feet right here. Anyways, little toesies. I'm not gonna show you my whole feet because some of y'all are weird. Anyways, so I'm just sitting here, minding my own business. You know, I was just eating some bananas. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What matters is that I wasn't doing nothing, right? And remember when I panned you that, you know, section, whatever, like where there was the grassland, and then like to the right of that, this right, wait, hold on, sorry, this right here, right there, there's a parking lot, and there's like a building, and it's like, it looks like a factory or something. I don't know. It's not like for the public. It's like for like shipping. It doesn't matter. Who cares? What matters is this person was walking their dog on that parking lot. Right? You would think like, okay, I know what you're thinking. Like, you know, you're crazy. Kristen, you're crazy. Like, who would want to watch you? You're not important. You're not special, right? Yeah. But if, for instance, you know, when you walk a dog, usually you walk a dog in like a park, or like, or where I'm at. You walk the dog where I'm at, which is by the grass, right? Logic dictates that you would walk the dog on the grassland area, or like, I don't know, but like not in this area, because it's like more like shopping district and whatever. It's just not really dog friendly, and you just look freaking weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, people in the suburbs, because like right now, whatever. So people in the suburbs, they don't really walk their dogs. They walk their dogs in like their own neighborhoods. They don't walk their dogs in like a shopping center area. Like, anybody in the suburbs, do you know anybody that walks dogs that's like literally by the shopping district? You got your answer right there, okay? Because of logic. But because this is not really logical, because they're not logical people, right? They get so bad at following me that like they were just walking their dog right there in that like freaking up the, what's it called? Like that, it's like a parking lot, but it's like in the back area where there's a dumpster. Like, if you're gonna follow someone, please, and pretend that you're not following someone, can you please not make it so fucking obvious? Like, I know when you guys are following me. I know this. I see you. My eyes see you all the time. Why do you think I always look at you directly in the eyes? So those of you who decides to think it's funny to follow me, to stalk me, to watch me, I already know. I have been knowing since last year. Maybe the end of last year, yeah. So, all I'm gonna say is whatever information you're trying to get from me, you won't find any. And a little advice, or a word of advice. If you really want information from me, why don't you just ask? I have nothing to hide. I've always been honest all my life. And if you don't think so, why don't you ask all the people that know me? That is, if they're not making up stories. But instead of going around and asking other people and watching me to see what I'm doing, why don't you guys ask me? So, word of advice, if you're going to follow me, at least ask for an autograph, because I will happily sign that for you. I don't have pictures right now, so if you would like some pictures, I don't mind if you send me some money. Cash App, PayPal, whatever the case may be, you can directly message me, and I will happily post up or print out a picture of me. It's gonna have to be an old picture because I don't take new pictures, sorry, but a picture of me. I will sign it for you, and you know, like, whatever, I send it to you. You're gonna have to pay extra for shipping. I don't care. But like, I'm just saying, like, it's just little old me doing my own inner work. Like, I'm just being a better person. I'm just saying. And I'm not doing anything. And if you think I'm doing something, Like I said, you could always ask me. I am always open and available. So, to the ones that gang stalk people because they're getting paid or whatever you're getting, I don't know. I don't know what you guys are getting, but it's not worth it. I'm gonna let you know right now. Stop following people. Please stop. And I'm not saying that because like I'm mad or I take offense of it, but like you're wasting your time. You will not find what you're looking for. You won't find it. So, yes, gang stalking is real and it's a real thing. And if you don't believe me, why don't you try going on a spiritual journey to see if what I'm saying isn't true? Start changing yourself. Start doing good things in this world. Because you'd be surprised. People actually have been keeping tabs on you all your life and you don't even know. So, with this message, I'd have to say, there are some dark sides to the spiritual journey, but it's worth it in the end because you're making a world a better place. So don't stop, don't give up, and keep going. And if you can, why don't you do pictures and signatures for all those stalkers out there? I think I'm gonna start doing that too. And you guys, change for the better.